Welcome back, creepy kids and fright fiends. This is Aidan. We are doing another drawing video. This week's topic is 1950s horror, and to that end, we are drawing Night of the Demon. Better known to us Yanks as Curse of the Demon, the title was apparently changed to avoid confusion with a film called Night of the Iguana, which I don't think is about a were-iguana, so whatever. As far as 1950s horror goes, Curse of the Demon probably isn't as well remembered as the likes of Creature from the Black Lagoon, Them, or Godzilla. But believe me when I say this film is every bit as worthy as those ones, because this is a really, really damn good movie. The movie is based on a short story by M.R. James called Casting the Runes, and for those of you guys who like having obscure jokes explained to you, Dana Andrews Said Prunes Gave Him the Runes is a direct reference to both the film star Dana Andrews and the short story. So there you go, all you Rocky horror fans, now you know what that weird line means. Anyway, yes, the film stars Dana Andrews, but honestly, as far as human stars go, this movie really belongs to Neil McGinnis, who plays the villain Carswell. Carswell is the leader of a devil cult. He is taking advantage of people who worship him and his demon, and he's also bumping off folks who threaten to expose him. McGinnis does a really good job with the character. On the one hand, he is amusing and clownish when he needs to be, but he's also a genuine threat and not just a one-note villain. Let's face it, as far as satanic warlocks go, there's not a lot of them who could get away with playing a party clown named Dr. Bobo who gives out magic puppies. But you know what? Carswell himself isn't even the biggest threat, because we all know who the big bad of this movie is. That's, of course, the fire demon. This thing is freaking amazing. It is only seen sparingly, but when it does make an appearance, it really, really matters. The director of the film was Jacques Tournier. Somebody French can correct me. Jacques Tournier. And apparently he really did not want the demon to be seen. It was going to be ambiguous whether or not the demon actually existed or if it was all in the minds of its victims. The producers had other plans. They wanted the demon to be seen at the beginning and the end, and they got their way even though there was a lot of gruff and grumbling involved. And honestly, it's a damn good thing they did. Now, on the one hand, I can understand Tournier's complaints, and would the movie work without seeing the demon? Sure, it's a solid enough film. It would have worked just fine. But the film is not harmed in the least by seeing this thing, because this thing really is amazing. It is brought to life with a number of techniques. There is a little miniature that has smoke coming out of it. There is very briefly a guy in a suit. It's obscured by light and smoke effects. And then, of course, there's that big puppet head. Believe me when I say, even the photos don't do it justice. Seeing this thing on film really is incredible. My one and only complaint, it's a very, very minor one. Like, even seeing this thing in a photo, you would imagine it would have this really, really horrifying sound. Imagine a giant lion crawling out of the pits of hell, giving out this frightful roar, and that's really what you picture when you see it. The demon itself doesn't really have a voice, or maybe it kind of does. There's this strange sound that sounds like crickets or locusts or something like that. I'm not sure if this is the demon's vocal effects or if this is just part of the soundtrack. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, that's just a very minor nitpick. This thing really works amazingly as it is. I had heard that they had wanted to get Ray Harryhausen to have done some stop motion for it, and that would have been freaking awesome, but even if those plans didn't quite work out, the demon still works amazingly. I very highly recommend Curse of the Demon, Night of the Demon, whatever you want to call it, to all of my other fellow fans of classic horror movies. Chances are you've seen it already. Pop it in your player another time and summon a demon from hell for your own amusement. And if you guys like 1950s horror, stay tuned for the announcement after this drawing.
Good evening to all you ghoulies, ghosties, long-leggedy beasties, and things that take a dump in the night. Tonight's frightful feature is the utterly terrifying House on Haunted Hill. Now, Gronga. Good morning, Mrs. Slides.
That's cheerful.
That Vincent Price was the master of chills.
Pull the trigger.
Best we get the show on the road. There's a long drive in the hearse ahead. We'll see you all on the Haunted Hill burial mound of the Scarecrow Spook Show.